anyhow, time flies, and now Carmel and ESDI are at its 40th anniversary. And I was sorry that I couldn't join you in celebrating this important occasion. But thank God that you gave me opportunity to say a few words to you. And I always remember Carmel, especially when we first started Carmel. We were in a very difficult position. We have neither finance nor experience. We only had a vision and had urge to put up a Christian school. At the time, there are few schools teaching in Chinese run by evangelicals, but hardly any school taught in English. And so we had a burden to provide education in English.
Mm-hmm. When I look at your backgrounds, and you actually is a professor of engineering, right?
That's right.
So how did you become interested and involved in the matters of education, in related to education?
Yes. Well, I taught in Hong Kong for many years, and I feel there is a need for Christian education, especially after witnessing the sufferings throughout the world, especially in Europe and in East Asia. And I feel unless people come to know Christ, there's no hope. They can never be out of poverty and social justice. So I feel there's a great need for Christian education. Mm-hmm. So that's how I was an educator myself for many years. And so education and school evangelism should go side by side, hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Reverend King, you said that you have the burden to put your faith, your Christian faith, in educations. Can you share with us that your visions for the ESDI and Carmel leading to their establishment?
Yes. Well, in early days, in Hong Kong especially, as I said, we are short of Christian schools taught in English. And then we feel that there's a great need that such schools be established so the gospel can be preached there. And that's how many of us came together in prayer and asked God to provide us with schools run by evangelicals. Not many schools, they allow gospels preached there. So we need schools where gospel can be freely preached to the students. I shall mention later on the importance of school evangelism. I shall mention later on, yes.
Mm-hmm. Why it is important to put the elements of God and the gospel into education?
Yes, I believe that true knowledge came from the fear of God. Now, if you read Bible, you find there's a verse. The fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. And education is important, but and knowledge is important. Knowledge is power, but knowledge must be exercised with the fear of God, not in the hands of the ungodly. Mm-hmm. So I think Christians have responsibility to run schools as well.
Mm-hmm. Actually, when you retrospect and looking at the existing establishment of the ESDI and all of the Carmel school, and what is your feeling as a founder, one of the founders?
Yeah, well, I praise the Lord, especially from the running of the school, I see God is faithful. He answers prayer, and also when He put the burden on us, He also gave us power to fulfill that. And I feel this is really very important. And many Christians in Hong Kong share with me the same vision. I think I've covered all the ground, but I like to mention that Christianity has often been misunderstood. They thought Christianity, we are only interested in religion, in moral issues, but Christianity, Christian churches have always been interested in education. You see, Sunday schools has been running by Christians since 1780, 1780, and also many universities like Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, Yale, and many others, they were started by Christian churches. So it's a mistake to think that we Christians, we are not lay great importance to education. We do. But we believe education and also moral need. That's why we need Christian education. I feel that God has blessed us. He answers our prayers, but we must not forget there are many people who are supporting the Lord's work. The principals, teachers, they spend more time than an ordinary teacher. They not only teach, but also tell people about Christ. They also help students in their spiritual needs. So I think they spend more time, or they shoulder more responsibility than an ordinary school principal or teacher. So I like to pay tribute, especially to these principals and teachers who have labored so hard for the school, for the students. And I'm sure their labor will not be in vain. God knows. Although I cannot do much for the school, but I can pray for them. So I never cease praying for the schools and also for all the principals and teachers. I believe I can support them through prayers, not active participation I used to.